Do you love silly stories for kids? Why not consider joining our family? You can even get a very special message from one of your favourite Silly Stories for Kids characters. Head over to the website to find out more. It's your support that helps us to continue to make exciting stories and more crazy content.
Did somebody say crazy?
Oh, Pimpin, no. One day, two little boys named Jesse and AJ were playing at their house. They'd been playing with all the different toys and had been having a fantastic morning when all of a sudden Jesse noticed something. Hey, AJ, was that shoebox here before? AJ looked across. I don't think so. What's inside? Oh, look, there's another one, said Jesse. They both raced over and found two shoeboxes, and they had their names on them. This one says Jesse. This one says AJ. They must be for us, said the boys. They opened up the boxes and inside were the coolest pairs of sneakers the boys had ever seen. Whoa, look at these, said Jesse. They're amazing. I'm going to put mine on, said Jesse. So Jesse quickly pulled his shoes out of the box and slipped them onto his feet. And then he stood up. Jesse, said AJ. What, said Jesse. You're tall. What, said Jesse. He turned around and looked at himself in a mirror that was on the wall. Whoa, I'm taller than Dad, he said. He was turning around and looking at himself. And I've got big muscles, he said. I want to put mine on, said AJ. AJ pulled his out of the box as well and quickly slipped them onto his feet. Oh, said AJ. I don't think anything happened. He went to walk towards Jesse. AJ, you're super fast. Whoa, he said, and he jumped for joy. He smashed straight through the roof. And it looks like you can jump really high. This is so cool. Hey, do you want to go outside and play basketball, said AJ. Yeah, said Jesse. So the boys went outside, and there was their dad in the backyard. Boys, what happened, said their dad. We found some special shoes in the lounge room, said Jesse. And they seem to have made me big and strong and... Oh, did AJ's not work, said their dad. AJ ran around behind their dad and then jumped over the top of his head. Boing! Whoa! Hey, Dad, do you want to play basketball, said Jesse. I don't know, said their dad. I don't think I'll be able to compete. Let's play, said the boys. So Jesse and AJ decided that they would be on one team and their dad would be on the other. All right, Dad, you can start with the ball, said Jesse. Okay, he said. He grabbed the ball and started dribbling. He bounced the ball and then tried to shoot. As he shot the ball up in the air, boing! AJ jumped up and grabbed it out of the sky. He passed it to Jesse, who then bounced it past his dad, did 3 spins and a slam dunk. What? Said their dad. This is amazing. Yeah, I know. These shoes are the best ever. I wonder what happens when we take them off. Jesse took his shoes off and he went back to normal size. AJ took his shoes off. Nothing really changed, but he was back to his normal speed. This is so fun, said Jesse. I want to put mine back on. He put them on, but this time he didn't get taller. Oh, what's going on? He thought. He looked and he looked. He held out his hand, and as he did, stunk! A letterbox flew off the fence all the way to his hand and got stuck. Dad, he said, the letterbox is stuck to my hand. What? Said his dad. He held out his other hand and the car got pulled across the front yard and stuck to his hand. I think I've got magnetic hands, said Jesse. What? How do you let go? Said his dad. He tried to close his fist, and as he did, clonk, clonk, the letterbox and the car both fell back to the ground. I wonder what mine are going to do this time, said AJ. So he slipped on his shoes as well. As he did, all of a sudden, he felt very strange. Are you okay, AJ? Said Jesse. AJ tried to step towards his brother, and as he did, his leg stretched right out as if he was completely made of rubber. What is going on? He said. He tried to wave his arms around, and as he did, it was like they were wibbly wobbly, stretchy jelly. That's so funny. Hey, Dad, watch me tickle you from here, said AJ. He stretched out his arms and began to tickle his dad. Oh, AJ, stop it, said his dad. Oh, this is so strange, said Jesse. I don't know what to do. He stretched both his arms out to the side. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. All of a sudden, the barbecue came flying across the backyard and landed back in his hands. I'm taking these shoes back off, he said. He took them off and the barbecue dropped back down to the ground. I'm going to try something different as well, said AJ. They took off their shoes together and then they put them back on. This time, Jesse looked around. I wonder what it is this time. Am I strong? He tried to pick up a big rock in the backyard. No, not strong. Am I fast? He tried to run. No, I'm just normal fast, said Jesse. Maybe I can jump high. As he jumped, Jesse, said his dad. Yeah? You're flying. What? Said Jesse. He looked down at the ground, and there he was floating in midair. I can fly, he said. How do you control this? He looked up and then stretched his arms above him and thought about moving forward. Zzz. He started flying high in the sky. This is amazing, he said. Zzz. What do yours do, AJ? He jumped as well. I've got flying as well this time. Hooray, said Jesse. Let's go for a fly. Be careful, boys, said their dad. We will, they said. The boys started flying around through the sky. It was so much fun. They zoomed over the top of houses and waved at all the people. They were very confused. They'd never seen flying boys in cool kicks before, but it was a very funny sight. They zoomed across the sky and were laughing and laughing together as they did loops and spins. They were having so much fun until...
Hey, do you see those kids?
said a crow.
Yeah, I see them. They shouldn't be flying. Flying's for us. Yeah, we should go get them.
2 crows came flying out of a tree straight towards the boys. Ah, said Jesse as he tried to weave past the crows.
Get out of the sky. This is our space,
said one of the crows.
Yeah, said the other one. Get out.
We can't help it, said Jesse. We're just flying.
I'm gonna peck you,
said one of the crows as he zoomed around towards AJ's bottom and started trying to peck him. Ah, Jesse, help, said AJ. Jesse did a flip and spun around behind and knocked the crow. Stop trying to peck us.
We're gonna get you.
We can't help it, said Jesse. It's our shoes.
The shoes, eh?
said one of the crows, and they flew down towards the boys' shoes and started pecking them, trying to pull off their shoes. No, stop, said Jesse. The crows grabbed one of AJ's shoes and he started to fall. He could only half fly. Jesse flew up under his brother and grabbed him under his arm. I've got you, he said, and flew off after the crows. Bring that shoe back, he said.
No, said the crows. We're getting out of here.
The crows tried to fly away as quickly as possible. AJ, try taking that shoe off and putting it back on again and see what it does. Are you sure you can carry me? said AJ. Definitely, said Jesse. So AJ took off his one remaining shoe and then put it back on again. He looked at his finger. My finger feels different, he said. Pointed at the crow, said Jesse. As he did, marshmallows started bursting out of his finger straight towards the crows.
Ow! Oh! Ow! Stop that!
said the crows. But AJ didn't stop. He kept pointing at the crows and shooting marshmallows at them until they dropped his shoe.
Oh, this isn't worth it! Drop the shoe and fly away!
They dropped the shoe and flew off into the sky. Jesse swooped down and caught the shoe just before it landed in a big pond. All right, AJ, let's take this back home, he said. The boys flew all the way back home and landed in the front yard. How was your flying, boys? said their dad. It was fun, but we got attacked by some crows and they tried to steal one of Jesse's shoes. Well, how did you stop them? said their dad. Well, said Jesse, I don't think you'd believe us, even if we... But AJ pointed his finger at his dad and started shooting him with marshmallows.
Ow! Ooh, ow! Oh, stop it, boys! Ow! Oh, ow!
said their dad. And that is the end of the story. Tried Reebok pumps? Had enough of your Air Jordans? Try some Silly Stories Super Shoes. So much fun every time you put them on. You never know what adventure these shoes will take you on. This has been us, the Silly Stories Shoe Company. And me, Sam. We'll see you next time.